Entity. This is my opportunity to become a mogul in my own right. You know, I think Tyler Perry did an amazing job at showing us a blueprint. And some people have ignored that. No, you should clap for Tyler Perry, man. I mean, that's a man who has done amazing things in the business to where he has done it himself. And Hollywood can do nothing about it. They can't control what he's done. So for me, I took that as an example, and I said, well, I don't see why I can't do the same thing. My fan base has grown, and because of my fan base and they've been loyal to me, I now have capital to do things myself. So I teamed up with Cold Black, and we decided to do Let Me Explain. But I didn't want money from anybody. I wanted to use my own money, take my own risk, put the gamble all on myself. This way, if I win, I win. The studio doesn't get what I got. And my understanding for this now is ridiculous, because it's not just about Let Me Explain. It's about moving on to do this with more films and really help our people as black people. We don't get the opportunity to do things ourselves and really control it and own it. And when you own things, the best thing in the world is when you can tell people, no, go fuck yourself, I'll do it myself. Like, that's the best feeling in the world. And for me, that's where we are right now. So guys, you may not understand, man, this film is giving me an opportunity to make history. For our generation, I have a chance to do what Eddie Murphy and Pryor did for their generation. And that's why we went theatrical with this. And if this thing comes out and bangs, when I tell you, the result will be endless from the projects that you will see me do and from how involved in this business I will be. This is just a stepping stone, man. So when you guys see me, you see that I work and you hear about I'm a hustler. It's not a fucking joke, dude. I eat, breathe, and sleep this shit, and I refuse to lose, man. And I honestly gotta say, you all have put me in a position where now I feel like I got the fucking support of the world, and I know that you guys are watching what I'm doing. So for me, I can't let you guys down. That's what it is. It's about the quality, man.
Hey, Kevin. So I want to speak to Kevin's hustle and his involvement. You know, one of the things after he funded the film and financed the film himself, the typical model that your agent manager would say, hey, let's go shop the film, let's get an advance from the studio, make our money back. Kevin said, no, I don't want no money. I want to own the film. I want to control the film. Kevin is very involved in every aspect of the film, from the marketing, from the one sheets to the plan to the execution. So, you know, Kevin's on set shooting Think Like a Man 2 right now. So, you know, he's working 12-hour days. On his breaks, when the director's saying cut, he's calling in, okay, what's going on with the marketplace? So I gotta stay by the phone about all day because he's calling between breaks. We can't have an hour-long conversation or a meeting because he's gotta call in between sets. But he's calling 8 times a day, going over the market plan, what's going on with this job, what's the track, and I mean, he's in it. Talk about that.
Well, I didn't want to take a big load of money from the studio. You know, basically the studio say, hey, we want to do it, we want to distribute it, and we want to give you P&A dollars. And the studio will throw a crazy number. We want to give you $15 million for P&A. But see, when they throw those numbers at you, you don't think. That number becomes a debt. In other words, you got to pay that money back to a studio. So I said, I don't want it. I don't want you to give it to me. They said, no, you should take it. I don't think I should. I want to take a lower amount. I want to take a lower amount. So we took $4 million from the studio for P&A. Let me tell you why. You guys don't understand the power of social media. This Twitter shit, this Facebook shit, this Instagram shit, yeah, we're all having fun. But as a celebrity, as an entertainer, this is our direct connect to the people that support us the most. We're reachable. We're accessible. And when you have that, and people see that, you're now real. You're not a fake person that exists that I don't know about. You actually see me tweeting. You see where I am. You see what I'm doing. That becomes my promotion. So now with studio, why would I pay you to do what I can do with myself? That doesn't make sense to me. I shouldn't do it. So I told Jeff, for our P&A, use me. Use my social media. Use what I do on a day-to-day basis anyway. And I'll let my people that I know I have a direct connect know about the film. And that way, you know what? I know they're seeing it. I know they're reading it. So now we basically disarmed the studio of having any power, and we took it ourselves. Hence Heartbeat Productions, hence Cold Black, and now we have become our own fucking brand to where we control the shit. And that's what it's about, man. And I know, you know, when you guys come to these festivals, you're seeing all of these movies, and you're seeing independent producers and independent directors. Support these people, man, because they're trying to do things on their own. And you gotta understand, you can't do shit if people don't give you a chance. these people here that are part of this festival are taking a chance, man. So watch these projects, support them, be eyeballs for them. Give them some goddamn positive support so they can walk away feeling like, you know what I'm doing is right, and I'm on the road to doing something special. That's the best thing about this.
So, you know, one of the things about social media and debate in Hollywood, there's a debate in Hollywood, is how effective is social media, does it work? The big word with social media is convergence. Convergence is, okay, for a guy like Kevin, if Kevin posts something, what is that reaction? Can he actually take a customer? And a lot of times what you see in the music industry in Hollywood, you'll see, for example, Lady Gaga, 20 million Facebook fans. But if you look at the engagement, there's not a lot of engagement because she's not posting, because she has an agency posting. So the fans know that's not her voice. Kevin is on this thing 24/7. The fans know he's a voice. So what the eye-opener for me is when we went over to Europe. Okay, so we're going to Sweden and Denmark. I'm like, wow. So I remember I asked you, Kevin, are you going to change? Are you going to tailor your show because we're overseas? Are they going to get your stuff? And you said, nah, I'm not going to change my show. And you did that. I mean, what happened when you went to Europe?
You don't have to change. I feel like you don't have to, because one thing that the internet gives you, the ability for free advertising. You know, when you post videos on YouTube and you just put things up, you may not realize that everybody all over the world can see them just by searching the name. So when we got over to London, we did the O2 Arena. That was about 16,000 and some change. And these people they knew my movies, but all they were talking about is sketches that I did on YouTube. Chocolate Drop. And me doing dumb shit. Now, I was kind of mad because I was like, well, y'all ain't seen the movies? And they was like, no, we just Google you on YouTube, man. We search your ass. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up because I got a lot of movies out. But they just literally search. So literally, all over the UK, when we did the stuff down the line, man, I realized that my fan base was strictly huge over there from the internet. Like, it had nothing to do with my credits and all the stuff that I've done. It had to do with these people having the ability and access to search me virally. And that's a powerful tool, man, because people ignore it. People don't understand the power of the internet right now. And I'm telling you, don't ignore it, man, because that shit has gotten me to a great place to where we can goddamn tour the country and literally go and sell out multiple shows all over. And I mean, next year when we go back, I'm even going further. I'm gonna go to Australia and Dubai because we've been getting a demand to go over there. Africa, all throughout Africa, because they've been asking me. So I'm gonna go back, but it's literally through the internet, man. Dude, I'm sitting there, I need to tweet something right now. I haven't tweeted.
Well, I'm going to speak that.
Well, go ahead. I'm just going to tweet.
Here's the key thing about that, is that, you know, for a lot of actors, directors, one of the things when you're dealing with the studios, when you're doing films and looking at budgets, you don't get big budgets. And the reason you don't get big budgets
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
I keep going. The reason you don't get big budgets is because they tell you our films don't travel overseas. They tell you our actors don't travel overseas. They tell you they don't know about us overseas. So what they do is say, okay guys, you know, your movie's not going to work overseas, so we're going to give you the small budget and it's going to work domestic. Now, when you look at people like Will Smith, when you look at people like Martin Lawrence, that are big overseas, but were built, their brands were built by big vehicles like Bad Boys and $100 million films. Kevin didn't develop an overseas brand from a $100 million franchise film. He developed through social media, so that's real important. So one of even the battles, the latest battle that we just had, we're going to open a film in London, but at first the studio was, the London, the UK office did not want to open the film because they didn't get it. They didn't feel there was any comps. So I went back to Kevin and I said, Kev, they don't want to open the film in London. He says, go back.
He did say that.
He said, go back and tell him I'm going to put up the, he said, go back and tell him I'm going to put up the money. So I went back to the studio and said, he's going to put up the money, and guess what? We're going to open the film in London. They're going to put up the money.
That's very true, Jeff.
That's Kevin. You got the power to say no and power to do it yourself. Would you
take this picture of me like this? I'm gonna tweet that. Go ahead, Jeff. Oh, that's hot. That's fucking hot. I gotta put a filter on it because my pants look small.
Hey, so we only got 10 minutes up here, so I'm gonna take 3 questions from the audience. Do I got it?
That's not a question, sir. Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up? My name is Vladimir Versailles. I wanted to know when the Chocolate Drop movie's gonna drop.
When the Chocolate Drop movie's gonna drop? Well, Chocolate Drop just got out of jail. He was in juvie for a minute, so we're about to put out a mixtape. It's one song, but that one song is 75 minutes long. It's gonna be crazy. This shit's gonna be hot. Everybody produced this one song. So, Drama, Timberland, Swiss, everybody's on it. So, definitely look for big things from Dropper.
Hey, Kev, when's the next time coming to New York?
When is the next time I'm coming to New York?
Yes, sir.
To perform is gonna be some time, man. I gotta get a new hour. So, right now my film schedule is crazy. I probably won't be back there for a good year, maybe a year and some change, man. A workout video. Don't really know where that one came from. I'm working on PX95 right now. Basically what I did was steal everything from P90X and just do it with black people. Yeah, so, go ahead, man. I'll be over there, well, we're releasing a film out there, I think in September, right? So I'll be over there doing a promo tour, but as far as me taking my show over there, that's not gonna be for like a good 8 months to a year. Like I said, I need new material. I don't like to repeat the things that I say, so content is key for me. So once I have it, then I'll go over there, but I'm gonna start with the world aspect of it and then come back locally on the second half. Go ahead, who else? Thank you. I don't know if you heard that. She said Real Husbands of Hollywood is hilarious. Real Husbands of Hollywood, just to let y'all know, it was something I wanted to do for fun. Like, it was a joke. You know, when we did it for the BET Awards, it started off as just a little sketch. And then the reality show started pissing me off, so I wanted to do it as a show and just mock them. But the show has turned into something that we didn't think that it would be, man. Like, from the guest stars that we've gotten, from the cast that I've gotten, I mean, I know some of them. I know Boris is here. Boris, Nelly, Nick Cannon, JB Smooth, Dwayne Martin. I mean, we put together a good group of guys that aren't afraid to make fun of themselves. So the show is endless because it's an ongoing sketch that we shoot as if it's real. So, you know, the goal is literally to get 5 seasons out of it. I mean, right now we're looking at selling it internationally, which is huge for BET because it's never been done. And we went over there this year to sell it internationally. So, the ratings and stuff have been crazy. So if you're watching, thank you for the support. The show's going ridiculously well.
One last question.
Any more?
Let's hear.
Yeah, that whole thing is my vision from start to finish. Tim's story is a good friend of mine, so the beginning was something that we wrote up, and I know that I couldn't give it the cinematic view that I wanted it to have, so I called Tim for a favor. And for Leslie Small, on the stand-up side of it, I'm not in the Directors Guild, so I can't solely direct the film. So I had Leslie come in to basically ask him to do the things that I wanted him to do. So Leslie also did Laugh at My Pain, and so did Tim's story. So I don't like changing things. I kept the same group together. I'm not answering no more questions. I'm about to leave. I want to thank you guys for coming out. This shit was cool. Go see it. July 3rd. Help me make history. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tweet about it. Tell everybody about it. Thank you, man. Love y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us for the Let Me Explain after party at Club Play on 5th and Michigan in South Beach. Thank you and good night.